What is it about this time period that opens up unique gameplay experience?
Oh my God, I mean, it's a $1 million question. I mean, like, so anyone who really, like a lot of us on the team, we're super passionate about the Roman time period. And, the hardest thing was kind of figuring out what we wanted to use, because there was so much stuff. I mean, at different time periods, different types of warfare. But we kind of, we said, okay, what is the thing to kind of every man that feels very Roman? And it was definitely the formation. So while we have a very deep combat experience as far as who you are as a character, like me, Marius Titus, the lone wolf, like I kick a lot of butt. But then again, you go, take it to the next level, and it's like Romans were about fighting together. That's how they conquered most of the known world. So we wrapped our head around that idea. It's like, okay, well, what do we do? Well, when I'm fighting and I have my soldiers with me, then I have these moments where I can tell my archers to cover this position or cover this side or form a line over here while I fight and do this stuff. And then on top of that, you have the formations. So, I mean, we showed an early version of that at E3, but, the thing we wanted to say, it's like, this is a Roman game. I am shoulder to shoulder with my buddies on this line, blocking these overwhelming numbers. And that was, definitely to me the most Roman thing about this game is, the camaraderie. It's the being in the formation, shoulder to shoulder, blocking the arrows, returning fire with your pila and stuff like that. So yeah, that's definitely, I think, that's the one thing that we set out. We're like, we really want to nail this, and we feel pretty good about where it is. So,
what tips or strategies would you give to someone who's going to play through the single player experience?
So really take time and learn combat, because there's a lot of depth there, and it's really easy to kind of pick up and get used to the controls. But if you really master the combat experience, then you feel like just this, kind of virtuoso on the battlefield. And it's very fluid, it's very cinematic. So, take time and learn about the game, learn about how to fight multiple enemies at one time. Another really important thing is, enjoy the story, because, when we set out with this game, it was like, okay, we wanted to make a story-based, action adventure, and this is Crytek. And when we say we want to do something, we want to be players in the field, getting into story-based action adventures. We invested a lot of time, a lot of technology into just telling a great story, and for it to be, this kind of next-gen thing. When other people tell a story in a game, unless they do the A, B, C, and D of what we did, then guess what? It's not going to feel as immersive. So.
And what about multiplayer? What tips would you give to someone playing in Gladiator?
I mean, Gladiator is really, it's all about the fun. So, I mean, just hop online, find a friend, make friends. And it's really kind of, I don't know, for me, it feels like this, it's kind of like, I can go on, I can have 30-minute gameplay experience, have a lot of fun, and then just kind of hop out, hop back in whenever I want. But the most important part is, the tiles and how kind of they shift and how cool they are. So, when you have these sessions, just, kind of roll with the tiles. It's very dynamic, nothing more to say, really. Just enjoy it. I mean, yeah.
Do you have favorite weapons or executions you like to use?
Oh, man, there's so many. I mean, we have, over 100 executions in the game, but I think my favorite ones, just in general, is I like the aerial ones. I like the ones where you take a guy, you use your shield as kind of like a launching device. You kind of dig into the guy, you launch him over your head, and as he's in the air, you turn around and cut off a limb. Those ones I really love, because they feel over the top, and also it cinematic wise, it makes you feel like such a badass that pull them off. So yeah.